Hi everyone. In mail server, we let administrators can deal with incoming and outgoing mails in flexible ways. So today I'm gonna introduce you guys the mail audit function. So every mail match the condition in the row will apply to corresponding process method. In this page, it is the rows list. This priority means that which row executes first. So mails will go through the rows if it matches the condition. So it's possible for a mail to apply to many rows, and you are able to adjust the priority according to your requirements. And next row means that after the mail processed by this row, it goes to next rows. So mails can apply to many rows, and stop sign means stop processing. So the mail will be applied to only one row. Okay, so let's create a audit row for you guys. Okay, so on the top you can type in the filter's name and set up execution time, and roll down to set up the conditions of this row. And we use the logic AND or to determine if this row will be executed. So choose AND, then the row will be executed if this mail match all conditions. And if you choose OR, then the row will be executed if it match any of the conditions. And we provide many conditions for user to set up, like sender or recipient, source IP address, subject, content, attachment, blah blah blah. So you can enter defined characters in the column marked with star sign, like exclamation mark means not, and norm means space. Also, wildcard characters are supported, like a question mark or asterisk. And please use commas to divide several conditions. And the domain accounts right here means that all the users in the mail server. And the inverse means it's the opposite of the conditions. So if you click domain accounts and inverse at the same time, it means that this row will be executed only if this mail is from other outside the domain. Okay, so let's talk about the process method, which means how this mail will be processed. We provide two ways, including process by setting and send to auditors, which is optional, so you have to purchase a package to have this one. Right here, advanced mail audit. Okay, so back to the process method. So if you choose process by setting, you can set up many methods to this mail, like increase or decrease spam scores, or remove attachments, or copy to someone. And if you choose send to auditors, right here, this mail will be assigned to auditor. Let him to decide if this mail goes through to the recipient. And you can type in accounts who will be auditor and agent auditor, just in case the auditor is absent. So if you select send to auditors, this account will receive an audit mail like this one. So there will be some actions for the auditors, like download, release, or delay, delete it or reject, and encryption and release. So administrators can go to the audit setting to set up the advanced setting about how to deal with those kind of audit mails. And you can choose the method for expire audit mail, like return to sender, auto pass, delete it, and encryption and release. So down below you can set up the setting about every method. Set up the subjects and contents of reject and deleted mail. And if you select encrypt and release, please set up the encryption mode and password. Okay, so let's go back to audit and filter row setting. So I would like to demonstrate how this function process. So in this row, if the band.test account send mails to any accounts in this mail server, then the mail will be sent to quarantine zone and stop to next row and press OK to save this setting. Okay, so what if I let this account write an email to these accounts? So let's go back to the mail server to see what it's gonna be like. Okay, quarantine. So go to detail. Okay, so this mail match the condition in this row. So this mail will go to the quarantine zone, and we can go to the mail audits and filter log to check. Yes, the mail I just sent was put into the quarantine zone. So here we got another audit function you can use to define users from sending mails to external email address or receiving mails from external accounts, and which means that you can only have email service inside your company. So in prohibited outgoing settings, right here you can select which accounts cannot send an outgoing mails. Furthermore, you can set up exceptions so users can only send mails to these accounts or this domain. And click it if you want users to be notified that your mail is rejected. And in prohibited incoming settings, right here please select which accounts cannot receive mails from outside. And if there are specific accounts or domains sending mails to those accounts, then you can set up exceptions right here. Okay, so we are done with audit function introduction. And if there are some accounts or some behavior admin have to control, then audit role will be your choice. Hope you guys try on those functions later, and thank you for your watching.